Hello and welcome to Blue Army TV. I'm sitting after Carlisle just beating Colchester 1-0 at home in a very, very needed win. And a really good win at that as well. Alfie McCalmont getting his first goal for the club. Really, really happy for him. And it came with a few changes to the starting 11. Jack Ellis back. Big, big plus today. A big bonus. And a really big win on its own. And then Alfie McCalmont into the midfield, which was a big one. Obviously in place of Jordan Gibson. We also had Garner starting up front alongside Patrick, just changed it up a little bit as well. It was a really, really different lineup. And it worked. And it did work because the first opportunity was very much a thing of luck. Like, Alfie McCalmont did very well, but it was a bad header backwards that caused it. And that was the only goal we scored. But we created a lot more chances today than we have done in recent weeks. The big one for me is the Mellish one and the Christian Dennis one towards the end. Now, you'd expect Dennis to score that chance, but half volley on the turn, it's a difficult one, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a very difficult one. But as his recent form has been so good, you would expect him to score that at the minute. John Mellish missed a very good chance. He's not right-footed at all, is he? He's very much left-footed. You know, the right foot's just for standing on for John Mellish. Oh, bless me. But yeah, we scored one goal. We won. We should have had more. The big plus for me was the defence. They didn't really trouble us at all. Oh, sorry. But yeah, we didn't really get. Thomas Hulley didn't have a shot to save. Really, a lot of people are crediting him, but it's very easy for a goalkeeper to have a good game when there's no shots on target. But in all fairness to him, he did come out and claim a lot of stuff. He had one iffy moment towards the end, right at the very end, where he spills it out into the middle, which you can't do as a keeper. But he got away with it, and as such, it goes down as a clean sheet for him. But the defence today was just. It was a lot better than it was against Mansfield. And that's the big thing for me today, is that we've bounced back from that 4-0 defeat very, very well with a win today. Because, you look at Colchester's position, it looks like a game we need to be winning. However, with their recent form, they're pretty much win and draw, win, draw, win, draw, win, draw. Very consistently. Not to mention, both teams around us drop points as well. Northampton lost in the last minute, which is always good to see. It puts us 3 points above them. Although they have a game in hand, however, with our sort of superior goal difference, it keeps us, even if they win the game in hand, we're still ahead of them. And with their games that they're playing at the minute, they haven't won in a while. So, saying their game in hand, if they win the game in hand, that's a very, very big if, because they're really not looking good at the minute. I'm more scared of Mansfield now than I am of Northampton. They don't have the game in hand on us like Northampton do, but they're in a lot better form, as we saw last week against us. But yeah, very good win. I'm very happy with that. And it was a routine win. And there's not really much more you can say to that. There's going to be big questions next week with the starting 11. I would not like to be Paul Simpson right now, because I don't think you can leave Alfie McCalmont out with his goal, and not just the goal. He played very well all round. He could have got a second one as well in the second half. But who do you change it from that? I think Jack Ellis stays in the team. Joel Senior out of the squad again. It seems like Paul Simpson only plays Joel Senior when he has to, which is a little bit disappointing, because I do quite like Joel Senior. But look, Jack Ellis is by far a better right back, and a lot younger, and a homegrown prospect. So there's no surprise really that he's the one that's been that's starting when he's fully fit. Corey Whelan came on as well, and it seems like a while since we've seen Corey Whelan, and he's a bit of a fan favourite, and rightfully so. He's captained the team on a few occasions. He's a nice player to have with us, and it was nice to see him get back out on the pitch for the first time in quite a while, because I like Corey Whelan, and a lot of people do, and I was just happy to see him back out on the pitch. But yeah, that about covers everything. Selection headaches for next week. Like, we've got Crawley. Crawley aren't a good team. They're a club in absolute disarray, so it's a very good opportunity to go and get some more points. We could go up in a second if Stevenage drop points. That's how good we are. You think of this bad run of form that we are apparently on. 2 draws and a loss is seen as a bad run of form for us, which is outstanding when you look at what we were like last season. 5 5 losses and a draw was slightly above average for us last season. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult next week to figure out who to pick in the team, and we could go into second. And the fact that we're still in this automatic promotion place after that blip, the teams around us are vulnerable. No one seems to want that third place, and we're in it at the minute. If we can go and get a win next week, and Northampton drop points, or Stevenage drop points, or Mansfield, then we're really starting to pull away and we're in a really strong position. But yeah, that about covers it. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe, and in a bit.